Hi, this is a quick instructional how-to video on what to do if you find yourself as the parent of a child confronted with a form like this. Step 1. Think back to your child, who you'll be quite familiar with. Ask yourself, is my child male and identifying as male? If so, tick the first option. Now, if it's the case that your child is female and identifying as female, tick the second option. If your child falls into another category of self-identification, if, for example, they see themselves as trans or non-binary, which you'll know about because you're their parent, tick the third option. And if you find, as the parent of your child who you'll be very familiar with, that the third option doesn't really encompass their situation, you might want to consider ticking the fourth option. Now, if you're someone who believes and likes to frequently tell everyone in public spaces like social media that there are only two genders, I have really good news for you. Those two genders that you believe there only are both written on this form. You see those top two ones? I believe they're the two genders that you were thinking of. Am I right? If so, select the one that best describes your child. You don't actually have to choose the other ones. If you're someone who believes and likes to frequently tell everyone in public spaces like social media that there are only two genders, but your child could potentially fit into category 3 or 4, well, I guess it's your form to fill out as an adult. You can tick any option you'd like. You're probably going to end up ticking option 1 or 2. But then after you're done filling out the form, sit down and have a think to yourself about whether you're parenting your particular child in the best way or not. If you have some concerns about whether this form is sexualizing your child, don't worry. For one, this isn't about your child's sexuality. It's about their gender identity, which is a matter of how they see themselves, not whether they're attracted to other people. Nobody would ask a very young child who they're attracted to. Furthermore, you're not being asked that either. You're only being asked to nominate their gender identity. Because you're their parent, you'll know what that is. So just tick the appropriate option on the form. If you're otherwise worried that it's too early to be thinking about things like this for you as a parent, because perhaps you're filling out, say, a preschool form or something of that order, don't worry. Most children by their 3rd birthday have developed a sense of whether they're a boy or a girl or something else. You're their parent. You're in the same home as them, watching their development. So if they know about it, you're probably going to know about it, particularly if you're an open-minded and supportive parent. So just tick the most appropriate option and don't worry. If some of the concerns you have around this form are leading you to a decision between whether you will complete the form or go on to Twitter to complain to your sizable following about the form, I would suggest just doing the form, because going to Twitter won't get the form completed. The only thing that will get the form completed is completing the form. Talking to friends and followers on Twitter and getting them to like and interact with your posts is a pastime that many of us enjoy. But just remember, make sure you complete the form before you hop online. If you've done your best and you find that you can't bring yourself to complete this form, you always have the option of never filling out another form again. It will mean that your child won't be able to attend anything, but at least you'll be able to rest easy knowing that you've never filled out a form which has questions that apply to other people's lives. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you have any questions, just sit down and have a bit of a quick think to yourself and see if you can come up with the answers before posting online.